Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 3. Hopefully, you're getting adjusted. For those who are new, I usually check in with students on Monday to kind of give them tips how to approach the readings in the material this week. So let's start. I have a reflection video. It's a music video. In 2011, a white UCLA student posted a video complaining about Asian students at the university, and this kind of attracted a lot of angry responses and some ridicule. The actor Jimmy Wong saw the video, and then he decided to respond differently. So the song that he wrote was called Ching Chong Asians in the Library Song. It's a parody love song that painted the ranter as misunderstood. When you watch this video, think about how race is represented in this video.
And then all of a sudden, when I'm about to reach an epiphany, over here from somewhere, oh, Chongling Long Ting Tong, oh.
Greetings, Alexandra Waris. I am not the most politically correct person, so please do not find offensive. Thank you.
Ooh, Alexandra Wallace. Damn girl, you so feisty. You so feisty, they should call you Alexandra Great Wall. Ace. Now don't pretend I didn't see you watching me talk on my phone yesterday, all sexy. Ching chong wing wong. Baby, it's all just code. It's the way I tell the ladies it's time to get funky. I hope one day you can meet my mother, my brothers, sisters, grandmothers, grandpas, and cousins. Oh, cause what they're really doing on those Friday nights is showing me how to cook and dress. Cause baby, I wanna take you out and blow your freaking mind. And underneath the pounds of makeup and your baby blue eyes, I know there's a lot of pain and hurt for such a big brain to spend all night studying poli-sci. I pick up my phone and say ching chong. It means I love you. Ling long. I really want you. Ting tong. I don't actually know what that means. Ching chong. It's never ending. Ling long. My head is spinning. Ting tong. Still don't know what that means. Ooh, Alex, I just want to take my phone out and talk dirty till you're all dead long. But I know you're busy cramming all those big hard theories and arguments. You ain't that polite, nice American girl your mama raised you to be. So when you reach that epiphany, wait, are you freaking kidding me? If you have an epiphany every single time you study, that means you're probably doing something wrong. But I like it when you're wrong. And underneath the pounds of makeup and your baby blue eyes, oh, I know there's a lot of pain and hurt for such a big brain to spend all night studying poli-sci. I pick up my phone and say ching chong. It means I love you. Ling long. I really want you. Ting tong. I really don't know what that means. Ching chong. It's never ending. Ling long. My head is spinning. Ting tong. Still don't know what that means. It's alright, Alexandra. I know you know nothing about tsunamis. I just wanted to make sure you know that it's not the type of sushi. But I can't
Thank you.
And say ching chong, it means I love you. Ding long, I really want you. Ting tong, I really don't.
And then all
Okay. So I wanted to show you some of the lyrics. I know there's a lot of pain and hurt for such a big brain to spend all night studying poli-sci. I pick up my phone and say, Ching Chong, it means I love you. Ling Long, I really want you. Ting Tong, I really don't know what that means. Ching Chong, it's never ending. Ling Long, my head is spinning. Ting Tong, I still don't know what that means. So when you watch this video, what was your initial feelings of the video? What were your thoughts? What stuck out to you in this current moment where racism plays out in many different ways? We see that even on YouTube. There's a lot of racist things out there. So this week, wanted to review a lot the isms. We kind of jumped into racism, sexism, heterosexism, classism. I'll kind of broke that down. These are the frameworks, the lenses of analysis that we're gonna use throughout the semester to look at the material. So in week 3, we're supposed to look at how European and American colonialism affected the Asian immigrant history, and what are the legacies of discrimination here in the United States. So we investigate at the historical legacy of European American colonialism and how it informs our contemporary analysis of Asian American popular culture. In other words, how do these stereotypes and tropes that was in the late 1800s, early 1900s, how do they then play out to our understanding today? So in this module, we're supposed to describe the terms Orientalism, US colonialism, and yellow peril. We're supposed to identify early racial formations of Asian American communities at the ways the cultural tropes are perpetuated throughout early history in the US to current representation of Asian Americans in popular culture. Assess the various ways Asian Americans have been represented in early US history, and to analyze how these inequalities of early Asian immigrants is reflective of the dominant American culture that excluded them from mainstream society. So this week we're supposed to read these 2 articles, Sneaky, Sinister, Scapegoated, and The Critical Transnational Perspective of Asian America. Watch 2 documentaries, The Chinese Exclusion Act and Savage Acts. Complete the Module 3 discussion forum and complete the Module 3 quiz. So the first article is on Sneaky, Sinister, and Scapegoated, the Chinese immigration exclusion as represented in the journal The Wasp, 1877-1889. And I want you to think about these particular questions when doing the reading. How were early Chinese immigrants treated in American society? What types of jobs did they find at Golden Mountain? What type of laws were made specifically for Chinese immigrants and why? So these you'll keep in mind while you do the readings. And what was life like for early Chinese immigrants in the United States? And then documentary on Savage Acts, Wars, Fairs, and Empire. I want you to think about the relationship between the US, its view of ethnic minorities here, and also what was their view of the homelands, and what was that relationship. And I want you to look at this political cartoon. It pretty much explains many ways in which Uncle Sam, the US, justified its presence throughout the world, specifically here in China, and kind of take note what were the particular reasons around education, religion, and then what was the narrative, what was being discussed in terms of China and our relationship with them. So when you read these two articles this week and the videos, think about how our life didn't necessarily start here in the United States. Obviously, many of us came from different homelands, different Asian countries, and then what was US's role in facilitating our travels here to the United States, or pushing or pressuring people to escape from their homelands. And when you reflect upon these readings and videos, I hope it gives you a unique understanding of our relationship to the homeland and US's foreign policy. So the readings for this week, the videos, and then the assignments, week 3 form is due always Wednesday, September 2nd. Some of y'all had questions about the peer review, and it's basically 2 to 3 sentences of your response to one of your classmates. Either you agree or disagree with some of their points. And then finally, module 3 quiz will be up too. Hopefully you enjoy this week. If you have any questions, feel free to message me on Canvas. See you soon.